you should give the chicken a name.
Corona chicken. Hello.
Corona.
Okay, let me untangle this in case I need to fly.
Oh, David's going to untangle me now in case he wants
Already technical difficulties if anyone's watching.
Already.
All right, are we on?
Yes, we are.
Sorry about that.
Whoa! Sounds like
Okay, action-packed opening.
She's
All right.
okay.
Oh my God! I just did like a total roller.
Do you have vertigo now? Help!
That was the action part.
Oh my God. Hi.
Hello. How are you?
Oh, I'm okay, I think.
Surviving.
Yeah, I made some masks today, and my back is bothering me, but you know, I still worked out, I have to say. Ha.
Okay, that's better than me.
I am determined not to let this get me into weight gain. This making everything at home, meal after meal after meal.
You have strong self.
I do, actually. I know I do. I'm very self-disciplined, and that is definitely a point I have.
Yeah.
But such is life.
I'm gonna do a little workout maybe after you just saying that after this.
Oh, good. Now maybe I'm inspiring people. I mean, it's not like I'm doing something, you know, like I'm working out for 2 hours. I go on my elliptical pretty much every day. And I have this 20-minute workout that it's those fartleks, you know, so you go really fast for 15 seconds and then slow for 15 seconds. And it kind of does a lot. So I can get it done in 20 minutes if I have to. And that's how I do it. I'm like, if I have 20 minutes, don't be a baby. Just get on there.
Get on there.
Get on there.
Yeah. Well, and now we're gonna make cheese. So
and now we're making cheese. Well, so I do have some information about weight loss in this cheese. So here we go. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to make. Okay, here's the thing. I call it ricotta. Some people call it farmer's cheese because I am not technically making it from the whey, which is a lot of what Italian ricotta is made from the whey. This I'm making directly from the milk, and I'm going to have the whey afterwards. Whey. Okay, whey. So this is a new one for me. I've always done it, and I've measured it. I met the temperature to like 185. But I've read several recipes, including Ina Garten's, who says to bring it to a boil. I don't know. So I'm going to try that way because it's a lot easier than trying to watch the temperature gauge.
So you're making it with cow's milk, and you could make it with sheep's milk.
If you could find sheep's milk, yes, you could. But I think it's really hard to find in Santa Fe.
Could you make it with goat's milk?
I don't know that for a fact, but I don't know why you couldn't try. Also, you cannot use ultra pasteurized milk because that won't curdle.
Okay.
So don't do that. This is a good organic milk.
Where did you get that milk?
I got it at Trader Joe's. Now, you know, if I thought of it when I was there, I would have gotten it at the marketplace because I think they have local milk from Strauss, and that's a really creamy milk.
In the glass.
Like 3 ingredients in this. The better the ingredients you get, the better this is going to be. So that's a half a gallon. The thing about ricotta is it doesn't last long, like 4 or 5 days. So you got to have a plan for what you're going to do with it, which of course I do.
Of course you do. And if you didn't, you know, you could give it to me and I would eat it.
Yeah, I know. So this is a cup of heavy cream going in here with the milk.
Okay, so you have whole milk and then heavy cream. Okay.
Rectamundo. And now I'm going to turn the heat on, like basically medium. This is stupid easy to make. I don't know why people think it takes a long time, but because it really doesn't. And while that's coming to a boil, I'm going to get my cheesecloth ready. I'm going to dampen my cheesecloth. I'm over here dampening just in case you can't.
I wish in school they would have taught us these kind of things in chemistry, because basically what you're doing right now is chemistry.
That is correct. Well, I think that's why I measure everything, as I've said before, because I bake so much, and baking is totally chemistry.
It's total chemistry. Yeah.
Total chemistry. So now my cheesecloth, which I always get unbleached cheesecloth, just saying. And I'm going to line my my colander with the cheesecloth, because when this is ready, I'm going to pour it through here to make the beautiful ricotta.
We're using cheesecloth to make cheese. I've never done that.
How weird.
It's really for making cheese, nothing else.
I'm like psyched out. Woo! Okay, so I've got it lining my colander over this pot, because when you pour it in, the beautiful whey is going to come out.
Is that a colander that has really large holes or smaller ones, or what's the size?
You know, kind of medium, like it's a pasta thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what it is. So this is going to come basically to a boil, and then I'm going to turn the heat off. But in the meantime, the other really cool thing you have to get is salt. You should use a really good salt, just because it makes it taste better. I have this really interesting salt that I'm going to use. It's called Black Lava Hawaiian salt that Janet brought back for me when she went on Janet Davidson went on vacation to Hawaii, and it's lava salt.
Be good.
So that'll be fun. And then you need some kind of something to, like when we've talked about making buttermilk, you know, like quickie buttermilk, you add an acid. You're going to add an acid to this also. You can use white vinegar, but I am going to use a lemon because I like it better.
How much lemon?
3 tablespoons. So I'm going to squeeze this fresh lemon into a cup, and so I can measure it a little easier. And this squeezy thing does not get the seeds in there. I've said this a million times, if you don't have this thing, go get it.
Whoever makes it should be our sponsor. We use it every day.
I talk about this. I use it pretty much every day. It's so fun.
I do too.
So I'm waiting for the milk to come to a rolling boil, or just sort of like right before it boils. And you're going to want to stir it just a little bit so it doesn't get that skimmy thing that milk can get, like a skin.
Yes.
You don't want that. Nobody wants a skin.
Nobody wants the skin on the milk.
No, nobody does. So the thing about the whey, when you pour it out, whey is really a really high quality protein. So,
but tell people what the whey is.
It's the stuff that comes out of the well, you'll see it. I'll show it to you.
Okay.
It's the separation from when you actually what you're doing is curdling the milk, and it makes these curds, and you pour it through this, and what comes off of it, the liquid that comes off it, is the whey.
And it's good for you.
It is super good for you. It's loaded with amino acids and vitamins, and it's a really digestible protein. So when I was doing protein shakes, which I tend to do in the summer, I don't like soy, so I would use whey instead. And so you can use that whey for your shake.
Question: whole milk?
Whole milk, yes. Well, I'm using whole milk. If you use like a parched skim milk, you'll get it. Don't do it. It's just not good.
Just don't drink milk in general. Don't drink non-fat.
No. So yes, I'm using whole milk and cream. Milk and cream. Yum. That's all I'm saying. Okay, I'm going to stir this and see. Now I've got a pretty good heavy bottom pan. As you know, I told you these Michael Chiarella pans, they have a copper layer in between and 3 layers on the bottom. So it really, when they get hot, they hold the heat.
You want the best conducting pan you have.
Yeah. This is the thing, you guys, in case you don't have it. It's the lemon squeezer. It's like such a genius device.
No, why didn't I have? I just got mine maybe like I want to say 5 years ago.
I think a friend of mine, Amy, told me about it, and got one for me. And then the weirdest thing happened at Thanksgiving I think it was last year. Yeah. I have my friend Allie sometimes comes and helps me cook. For the last few years, she has been coming the Wednesday before because that's the big cooking day for me. Thanksgiving's not the day, it's the day before. So she comes over and helps me cook. She was here, and I don't know if Maggie came by. Anyway, people were coming in and out while we were cooking. And at the end of the day, I could not find my lemon squeezer. I'm like, where could it be? It wasn't in the dishwasher. It wasn't in the drawers. We looked everywhere. Could not find the lemon squeezer anywhere. So I immediately ordered another one because I can't be without it. And I don't know, maybe it was 6 months later.
A year later.
It was in the compost. David emptied the compost and somebody must have put it in our compost bucket.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
And it was perfectly fine.
And it was absolutely fine. It was perfect.
The good news is no one stole it.
No, I know. It's like, did someone take my lemon squeezer? Who would do that?
That's not very Thanksgiving minded.
Come on. Anyway, okay, so the whey. So you can use it. I read somebody today posted that you can, if you cook your potatoes in the whey, it's supposed to be amazing, which would make sense to me because, when you make mashed potatoes and you put cream or milk in it, at the end. So
you're saying like boil it in the whey? Boil the potatoes in the whey?
You can boil your pasta in it, your rice in it. You can use it for stock. And you know me, I have it in the freezer.
So you're gonna freeze this whey. Is that what you're doing with it?
I do freeze it because it's also good to water the vegetables with, but you have to cut it back a little bit because this whey is not sweet whey, it's an acid whey.
Okay.
But it has so many vitamins in it. Oh, yes, I did freeze it, as a matter of fact. Here's my whey.
10 singular sheets labeled.
I know, so crazy. So what else can you put it to your animals? It's good for your doggies.
Oh.
So
if we compared our freezers right now, it would be horrifying for me.
Well, as we all know, we never know what could be in my freezer.
That's true.
Oh no. So yes.
Oh, God.
Well, this is starting to get little bubbles around the edge.
Is there can we see it with the food cam?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. My food.
I'm on it. Shall I spin the camera around a few times?
Just like that movie. What was that movie with Jim Carrey where he's in a reality show?
Oh yeah.
Wait, I can't. Which way?
It's kind of like I'm just musing, and then all of a sudden it happens. Oh.
Yeah, there it is. That's my. You can't really see.
Can't
But
quite.
it's like foam.
Yeah, there's just little foam around the edges, so that means it's gonna get ready to come to a boil.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. There we're good. We're good. Don't give everyone agita. Okay, so what else?
The Truman Show.
That's right. Truman Show. So have a plan for your ricotta. I do.
What is it? Pray tell.
I am going to make kolaches, which is like a Danish, and I'm going to use some of it for the filling. And I also made these beautiful cookies. Did I show you those last time? They're these lacy cookies.
Yes. I had some. I had the pleasure.
Yes, that's right. And I'm going to stuff those as if they were cannolis. Sad, isn't it?
That's going to be good.
Yeah. So the thing about ricotta is it could be sweet or savory. So of course you can use it in lasagna. Everybody knows that, right? I don't know, I think.
Yeah, you have to use it in lasagna.
Oh my God, pancakes.
Ooh.
Yes, ricotta pancakes are delicious. Oh, that's the other thing you can do with the whey. You can add it in your anything that would have milk added. So if you were like making bread or biscuits or pancakes, you can use the whey instead of the water or the milk that you might add.
So wait, here's a medical question, or I guess a dietary question. If you're, dairy free, is this okay?
Not the recipe for
Okay, forget it. Time out. Don't do this.
No, this is not lactose free or dairy free.
I mean, I know that's kind of a stupid question, but I just had to ask.
It's okay. No, this is not the recipe for you.
There are no stupid questions.
I didn't know if you separated the, I don't know, cheese part. I guess it's all dairy. It's from a cow. It's from a cow. It's from a cow.
Not soy though. So if you're gonna make a shake, a smoothie, I would add the whey to it. I use whey powder, but if you already have whey, use the whey.
I always use whey powder. I don't use soy either, or any of the other ones. But I just didn't even think of you could put this in an ice tray and put it in your smoothie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you mean instead of a big giant brick like what I have? Well, when I put it in the freezer, I thought, I'm going to thaw this out and I'm going to water my plants with it. So I didn't really care that it was in a big brick. But yes, doing it in smaller portions might be smarter.
You can just throw the brick out in the garden.
A weapon. A way in.
I call you up. I'm like, Debrianna, what are you doing? Chipping at the whey. Chipping.
I'm getting the saw out because I know you did that.
I did it with the marinara.
The other thing that's happening that you can't do is the bottom, you can feel it sticking a little bit to the bottom. That's the other reason why you want to stir this up a little bit.
Okay.
But I can just tell that to you. It's not, you can't see it.
Okay.
It's invisible.
I believe you.
It's the invisible whey. Sounds like a movie.
It's kind of like The Way.
Yeah.
Or a self-help book.
And then, of course, there's the artist Whey.
The artist Whey. There's the truth and the way.
Oh my God. This is our 42nd episode in a row, people.
Okay, I just need to point out while that's waiting to boil, I am drinking the La Croix limoncello thing.
Oh, nice.
You had this?
I love La Croix. I love La Croix.
It's pretty nice.
Now, because you know me and I can't help myself with the measuring of things, I just want to know what temperature this is, even though I was going to do it without the temperature gauge.
Here's the question. How many thermometers do you have in the kitchen, Debrianna?
This one is a candy thermometer. I have probably 2 of these. I have 3 meat thermometers and 1 for the oven.
Wow.
I know. Cray, way.
I have 2. I have a candy and a meat. That's it.
I was ordering something on Amazon a long time ago. And one of the things that was a free gift was an instant read thermometer for meat, which it's a battery operated one, which I was like, I always do the manual thing, but I got it because it came free. And now I freaking love that thing. Oh, wait, I also have a probe that's attached to my oven.
Okay, that's a little TMI.
It's probably true.
Just being at Dr. Duckworth's when she was pointing the thing at my head and I was like, what are you doing? And it was the thermometer. thermometer, and I'm like, oh my god, I thought they're doing some kind of weird alien thing on my face.
Oh, I love that thermometer. I don't know how much they cost, but those are brilliant.
Well, they're great because, especially now, because they don't touch your skin, so
Yeah.
you're just pointing at them at different people.
Magic.
Clean. Yeah, and it works.
All right, so this is 175. It's almost 185.
Question: is it thickening like pudding?
No.
No way for it to thicken like pudding.
No, it will though, but it's not now. All it's doing is coming to a boil. This is just milk and cream, and it's gonna eventually come to a boil. But it's the bubbles. Can you see the bubbles?
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. It's just starting to get all bubbly on the top, which is probably right around the right temperature, actually.
So what you're doing, and I'm just going to be the laywoman's voice, okay, is you put an acid in there and salt, and it separates the different parts of the milk.
That's right. Scientist Lisa.
Ding, ding, ding.
Because science is important. I'm just saying.
It's fun when you understand the science, and especially cooking metaphors work for me. I like to understand it.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. So this is getting a nice thick foam on the top, and it's just about to come to it's starting to come to a boil. So I am going to tell you about this part. 3 tablespoons of a lemon juice, a fresh lemon juice. Okay. So here it comes coming to a boil, so I'm going to turn it off now. And I'm going to add the lemon juice. And I'm going to add it so that it's 3 tablespoons. I'm going to add it.
Moment of truth right now. Moment of truth.
Yeah, I'm drizzling the lemon juice across the top.
Oh, okay.
And this is the third one. Oh, it's starting to change shape. I love it. And then it's a thing. And then I'm going to add a half a teaspoon of salt.
Only half a teaspoon?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep. And this is gray, so you're going to see it go. It looks like pepper.
That is so beautiful.
See it starting to bubble?
Wow. It's like instant. This is like fun chemistry class.
It's so cool.
That's so cool. That's awesome.
Yeah. So now I'm going to get my stirrer. Oh, it's so cool looking.
Is it different from the last time when you didn't have it boil?
Yeah, it came to the curdles faster.
Wow.
This one did.
This one did, yeah. So now I'm just going to drag this through a little bit.
Wow.
But if I lift this up, you'll see the curds?
Oh my God, it's amazing. It's almost just instant.
Yeah. So I'm just going to let this sit for a little bit.
Smells so good.
Oh my gosh, it smells wonderful. There is nothing like the way this tastes. I mean, we've had ricotta from the store. This is divine. And see this, we're on the air for half an hour maybe. So when we strain this, I'm going to strain it for like maybe an hour out in the air. And then I will drain off the first whey. And then I'll put it in the refrigerator to drain more. So you can stop it at any point. I like it a little bit thick because of what I'm going to use it for. I'm going to whip mine with some orange zest and some honey or some confectioner's sugar and put a little bit of chocolate chip in it, like a cannoli.
That sounds so good. God, and it's so easy. It's like we get so intimidated by things, and anybody can do this.
Yep. This isn't even cooking. It's just knowing how to make this. Oh, it's so pretty. So I'm going to let it sort of do its thing here. And then I'll pour it off in my strainer, and I'm trying to think. I think this is probably gonna make, I don't know, maybe 2 cups. The last time I did a whole gallon, it made like 4 cups. So I decided to do a little less this time because I knew I wasn't going to make lasagna, and I was just making I don't need a lot for the desserts.
Right.
So we'll just have to eat the rest.
Well, will you take photos of the different stages?
I will. And, the other thing you can make with this, which I thought about making, is gnocchi, which we talked about the other night.
Yes.
And using the ricotta instead of potato. It's a much lighter.
I've never had that.
They're like little pillows of love.
Wow. It's kind of reminding me of, well, it's different. Like quenelles are different.
Yeah.
Those are different.
Well, a quenelle is isn't that like it's really like a shape.
Yeah, and and it's usually with fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this is looking so good. Nice big clumpy things.
Oh my God. Yum.
Nice big curdles is what I'm saying.
I also think people don't understand, like, you didn't just make American cottage cheese. This is a completely different thing. It's smooth and creamy, and it's almost like this. It's hard to describe it to someone who's never had it before.
Yeah. I don't know. It's not yogurt, but it's got a sense like that because it's soured milk. But the texture of it is entirely different. Well, Everybody who's eaten like a ricotta cheesecake or had manicotti or lasagna, that's the cheese.
Cheesecake is a good combo. I mean, a good comparison if you haven't, you know what I mean? It's just like thick and creamy, and you can make it sweet or savory, but it's like the base for so many things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So David was dreaming about a cheesecake.
Oh yeah.
I've been asked to make the cheesecake on the show.
Oh yeah?
Somebody asked me. I make a good cheesecake for my stepdad, who's from New York, that he can't have it anymore, but I used to make it for him all the time on his birthday and stuff.
Oh, yum. I'd be in. That's the kind of cheesecake I like. It's better than cream cheesecake. Because I love doing that baked one.
Yeah. I've never done that. This would be an amazing thing to do.
Yeah. Fun.
It's
fun, people.
It's fun. We're doing experiments. We're doing experiments every day.
We are. So I'm going to pour this in.
Oh, good. We get to see that.
Yeah. Can you hold the camera?
Mm-hmm.
See all the curdles?
Oh my God.
Whoops, you're overflowing. I'm overflowing. There. Can you see it? Draining out. So there goes the whey.
I see it.
There. And yeah, I'm just going to let that, there's some big clumps in there. I'm going to let that drain for about an hour, and then I'll put it in the refrigerator because I'm going to want to let this keep draining. So what you do is you take the ends of the cheesecloth and cover it over.
This is so old world. I love it.
Isn't it cool? There,
so cool.
Their little baby's resting.
Look at this kid. Oh my God.
That's it. It's not hard.
That's all you do.
Yeah, it's super easy.
And how many times do you have to strain it?
That's it. I'm straining it.
That's it. You don't have to do it again.
No. Nope. You just let it just keep draining.
Okay.
And it will get into a ball, kind of. So that's how it happens. Now, I know people make ricotta. The real ricotta is made from the whey. But I think it's the whey that's left after you're making cheese, like mozzarella. But I don't know if you can make it from this. If you can make this again.
Interesting experiment.
I might have to try it and see. But I think you have to do it like right away. With this, I think you have to use make the ricotta from this whey right away, like soon. You can't freeze
So
it.
you take the whey and just do the same process over again?
I think so. But I don't
Wow.
know. I don't know. I have to read a little more about that. I'm not a cheese maker, but I do know that people call this ricotta. Some people say technically it's farmer's cheese.
It has to cool, right, before you eat it.
Cool. Yeah, you got to let this at least drain for about an hour if you want it soft. But I like it to be a little thicker, like I said, because I'm going to use it as a filling for dessert.
Wow.
So that's it.
That's exciting.
Done deal. Yes, me and my polka dot shirt today.
That's a cute shirt.
Yeah, it's comfy. So I felt bubbly.
I brought out my jean jacket. I haven't seen it.
The curds. The curds and whey shirt.
You kind of are matching what you make.
There you go.
I hadn't worn a jean jacket since the fall, and I brought it out today, so that was
Oh yeah, that's nice. Jean jackets, yeah. All right, my dear, I'm done.
Yay, beautiful sunset.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out and see it now. Oh, but there's little curds down here that I'd missed, so I'm going to eat them.
Oh
my God, they're like little pillows. They're so delicious.
That sounds so good.
Oh, so good. Yum.
Well, have a good
I will put pictures of this as it does its thing, and there you have it.
Awesome. Thank you.
42 in the can.
We just keep going and going and going.
Like ever-ready Corona bunnies. No, Corona chickens.
Bye, Coroni. Ciao.
Bye, honey. Manja, everybody stay safe.
Bye.